Hi, welcome to another episode. In this episode, we're going to take this little beauty down to Povo's. So Povo's is a spot that we've affectionately called Povo's because it's the poor man's gorge. On a running out tide, the wind goes straight up the channel and creates perfect little river style bumps, just like Hood River. And none of us can afford to fly to Hood River, it's far too far away. So we're going to catch up with Trevor King, we're going to call him now and see how far off he is, and then we're going to pack the car and get going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, man.
How are you, mate? So
Are you going to come down?
Yeah, I'll come down. Oh, my car's an absolute mess. We've got to get this sorted. Boom! And just like that, we are ready to go. What are we running? 1001 R Pro. We've got the 900 Spitfire. We've got the 840 Spitfire. We've got the 1051 R Pro. We've got a few different towers, 300 progressive. We've got my Sultan Prone with the Gen 2 Sport battery. I've only got one battery because I forgot to charge the big one. I've got my big 7.8 Sultan. And then I've got my Bullet. The Bullet is on the roof. I'm gonna try and run the Sultan for a little while, and then as I get tired, I'll swap across to the Bullet. And then as I get more tired, I'll swap across to the foildrive. Let's go! On the right day, Povo's is one of the most fun downwind spots you can go to, and doing it with friends is always way more fun. You're always testing out new gear and trying to figure out how to base plate shim as usual. But it's one of those places where you can try all sorts of different things without the consequences of getting caught on a run hours on end. So I ran with the 1051 on my Sultan, which I've never gotten up before. Trevor was trying out his new board and eating, as always. If you live in the southeast of Queensland, you should definitely make the trek to Povo's when it's working, especially if you're learning, because these will be your first flights most likely. Easiest paddle ups you'll probably find in all of Australia, I dare to say. And it's the sort of place that if you've got a new piece of gear, you bring it, you try it. Anything that you've been wanting to try, small foils, this is the place to do it, which is exactly what I use it for. Variety of wings, different conditions. Trevor's on his 8.4 Amos Shapes Bullet, about 125 litres, and his new Armstrong HA 880, I believe it is. And as you can see, he paddles up super easy. Here you're seeing me paddling up on my Bullet, my 810 with the 1030 Spitfire. I could have used a smaller foil, but I was trying to enjoy myself and the bumps were quite slow. I was on the 1051 earlier in the session. I was just going too fast for the bumps. But I wanted to mention that I started my session on the Sultan and I had about 15 failed paddle ups on the 1051 with my 7.8 Sultan. As soon as I swapped across to the Bullet, I paddled up immediately. And everyone that was there can attest to this. I just keep trying to say this to people, don't be scared of going too long for your downwind board. I originally said in a video that if you had an ocean board or a race board, maybe you'd have a different consideration if you were living on a lake or you rode places like Hood River. Now that might still be true, but this session just reiterated for me that conserving energy is such an important part of this sport. And having the Bullet allows me to conserve as much energy in the paddle up to save it for my actual foiling. This sort of foiling that I'm doing here is very tiring, and you couldn't do this on a long run. You couldn't ride like this for an hour straight. Your legs would literally be cooked. For me, the Bullet at the longer length at 810 has just totally changed my downwinding experience. I still have days where I struggle to paddle up because of fatigue or whatever's going on, but I'm riding a small foil when that's happening. As soon as I put on a big foil, I get up 100% of the time. It's not an issue. So I'm only saying this just to reiterate that I'm such a big fan and advocate of the longboards, and especially if you're on the heavier side like I am. Do not shy away from it. It'll make your life so much easier.
I reckon.
How many snacks you got?
What do you got?
Welcome to Chez Trevor. Here we have at my cafe, we have the beautiful Jiffy peanut butter.
Jiffy?
With exotic corn on the cob made pressed into this and dried up.
Straight from Mexico.
Straight from the yes.
We are finished. Alright, good session. Took the foil drive out, but the bumps and wind have left. We left that too late. Sorry, foil drive.
Not too late for the peanut butter.
What did you test out? How'd you go?
The DW Pro
Ooh.
930.
Ooh,
It was good. First time on it. I prefer the HA because the HA is a bit surfier, but this one was definitely faster. Had more glide.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's a glide machine.
Yeah.
But the bullet.
The bullet.
Motherfucking bullet. God, I love
Bullet's
that.
life changing.
It's life changing. Get a bullet.
Get a bullet.
You watched me struggle on the
did.
Sultan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was struggling.
I did. I actually, I had the drone up and got no footage of you. 'cause
Oh
you
shit.
didn't get up.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
That took me, I think, 10 minutes to get up the first time.
Yeah.
That's not good.
But the bullet.
The bullet. What'd you get? 8.4. Are you happy with the dimensions?
125 liters.
Would you go longer?
No.
Shorter?
No.
Happy?
Perfect.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Like the Jiffy.
Yeah. Like a Jiffy.
The Jiffy.
Yeah, that whole thing, I'm going to have peanut butter in my head.
I got the 810 because I'm fatter than Trevor. We are both rather nuggety.
Yeah.
We are nuggety men.
I'm on a steady diet of peanut butter and corn
Snacks.
wafers and
Snacks.
snacks.
I just eat snacks. All right, this didn't really work out. That's not the gear's fault though.
I waited too late in the day to get the foil drive out, and the bumps and wind had died off. I was also using a much smaller foil where I needed more power, so it was really hard work and I was outrunning everything. Nonetheless, still had a quick little run, only about 2 minutes downwind, and everything was going pretty well. Trevor got a great shot of me going back upwind. Until he hit a tree.